Good morning, students. Today we will discuss some properties of isosceles triangle and right angle triangle. First one is isosceles triangle. What do you mean by isosceles triangle? A triangle having two of its sides are equal are known as isosceles triangle. A triangle whose two sides are equal known as isosceles triangle. Now there is a property opposite angles of equal sides are equal. Opposite angles of equal sides are equal. Now it is a triangle ABC. There are three angles, angle A, angle B and angle C. Here angle A is known as vertex angle. Here angle A is known as vertex angle and the angle opposite to vertex angle opposite to equal sides are equal and these angles are known as base angles. It is base angle and this one is also base angle. In this triangle, if one angle is known to you and you have to find the other angles, how can we find? If suppose if only vertex angle is given to you and you have to find the base angles, we can find the base angle by using the formula. Suppose vertex angle is given to you 50 degree. Now you have to find the base angle. There is a formula for finding the base angles. 180 degree minus vertex angle divided by 2. Why we divide by 2? Because there are two base angles. That's why we divide it by 2. Now 180 degree minus vertex angle is 50 degree divided by 2. 180 degree minus 50 degree is 130 degree whole divided by 2. It is 65 degree. Now base angles are 65 degree. Base angle this one is 65 degree. Base angle this one is 65 degree and vertex angle is given to you 50 degree. In this way if one angle vertex angle is given to you, you can find the base angles. This base angle is 65 degree and it is also 65 degree. In another case, if base angle is given to you, how can we find the vertex angle? Now, base angle is given to you 70 degree and you have to find the vertex angle. We know that in our isosceles triangle, both base angles are equal. As we know, angle opposite to equal sides are equal. These two base angles are equal. Now, we can find the vertex angle by using the formula 180 degree minus 2 times of base angles. Why we multiplied it by 2? As we have two base angles. 180 degree minus 2 into 70 degree. Base angle is given to you 70 degree. It is 180 degree minus 140 degree. Now vertex angle is find 40 degree. Vertex angle is 40 degree if base angle is given to you 70 degree. Both base angles are same. In this way, you can find the base angle or vertex angle by using the formulas. Now, second, right angle triangle. Right angle triangle, as we know right angle means 90 degree. Right angle is in the form of this way. It is right angle triangle. in which one angle is 90 degree and other two angles are acute angle. This is ABC. ABC is a right angle triangle and right angled at B. Now, the side opposite to right angle are known as hypotenuse. The side the side opposite to right angle is known as hypotenuse and it is also known as longest side. Longest side is known as hypotenuse of a triangle. And the side opposite to right angle is known as hypotenuse. Now it is right angle drawn at AB. It is perpendicular and this is known as base. It is base, perpendicular and hypotenuse. Now there is a property in right angle triangle, Pythagoras property. Pythagoras property. This property states that hypotenuse square is equals to the base square plus perpendicular square. Hypotenuse square is equals to the base square plus perpendicular square. And this property is known as Pythagoras property. In a right angle triangle, if a triangle is given to right angle, then you can use this property Pythagoras. This property is applicable only on right angle triangle. If a right triangle is given to you right angle, then you can use the Pythagoras property. In another way, you can say conversely, if hypotenuse square is equal to the base square plus perpendicular square, then you can say the triangle is right angle triangle. Now, if a triangle is given to you right angle, then you can use the Pythagoras property. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Conversely, if hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square is given to you, then you can say the triangle is right angle triangle. Let's do some questions related to these two properties. Now question number 1 is, suppose you have to prove that the triangle is right angled or not. Suppose sides are given to you 3 centimeter, another side is given to you 4 centimeter and another side is given to you 5 centimeter. You have to prove that these three sides of a right angled triangle or not. Firstly, you have to check these sides can form a triangle or not. After that, you have to check whether this triangle is a right angle or not. How can we check these sides be a sides of triangle? By triangular inequality property. In previous lecture, we will study triangular inequality property. According to this, sum of length of two shorter sides should be greater than the third side. If this property is satisfied, then you can say these sides are the sides of a triangle. 3 and 4 are the length of the shorter sides. So 3 centimeter plus 4 centimeter, sum of the length of two shorter sides. 3 plus 4 is 7 centimeter. 7 centimeter is greater than the third side. So we can say these sides are the sides of a triangle. Now we have to prove these sides are right angle triangle or not. We know that longest side is hypotenuse. It is a triangle. It is longest side. So this one is a hypotenuse. Consider this one is 3 centimeter and this one is 4 centimeter. According to Pythagoras property, we know that hypotenuse square is equals to the base square plus perpendicular square. Now what is hypotenuse? 5 square. What is base? 4. What is perpendicular given to you? 3 centimeters square. 5 square, square means number is multiplied with itself. 5 multiplied by 5, 25. 4 is multiplied by 4, 16. 3 is multiplied by 3, 9. Now 25 is equals to the 25. These left hand side is equals to right hand side. So we can say this property is satisfied. If Pythagoras property is satisfied, then you can say the triangle is right angle triangle. Yes, A is equals to 3 centimeter, B is equals to 4 centimeter, C is equals to 5 centimeter, be the sides of right angle triangle. In this way, you can prove these sides are right angle triangle or not. Firstly, you have to prove these are the sides of a triangle. After that, you have to check these sides are right angle triangle or not by using Pythagoras property. Now, let's do another question. Suppose a triangle is given to you. This triangle is given to you. A, B, C, D, and this side is equals to the this side is equals to the this side, and AD is altitude given to you. You have to find the perimeter of triangle ABC, and the length of perimeter is 6 centimeter. What are given to you? AB is equals to AC is given to you. BD is equals to DC given to you. Length of the BC is given to you 16 centimeter. AD's altitude means it is 90 degree. AD, length of AD is given to you 6 centimeter. Length of BC is given to you 16 centimeter. Now if total is 16, altitude is given to you, BD is equals to BC, DC. Now BD is equals to BC divided by 2. 16 divided by 2, it is 8. That is equals to DC. In this way, we can write BD is equals to DC is equals to 8 centimeter. This one is 8. This one is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16 centimeter. You have to find the perimeter. Perimeter means sum of all sides AB plus BC plus AC. You have to find all the sides. We know the BC, but we don't know AB and AC. You have to find the value of AB. Now consider this one is a right angle triangle. Altitude means it makes 90-degree angle with the base. And the side opposite to right angle triangle is hypotenuse. Now here AB is hypotenuse. It is base and it is perpendicular. So we can use the Pythagoras property. Let's check in triangle ABD. We can use the Pythagoras property. According to this, hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square. Now, hypotenuse, we have to find the value of hypotenuse. Base is 8 centimeter. Perpendicular is 6 centimeter. 8 square 64. 6 square 36. It is hypotenuse square. 64 plus 36 is 100. We can write 100 as 10 square. Now square is cancelled out with square. Hypotenuse is equals to 10 centimeter. Means AB is 10 centimeter. Now AB is 10 centimeter. It is given to you. AB is equals to AC. We can write AB is equals to AC. Both are 10 centimeter. Now you have to find the perimeter of the triangle. Perimeter of triangle is sum of all sides AB plus BC plus CA. AB is given to you 10 centimeter, BC 16 centimeter, CA is 10 centimeter. Now 10 plus 16, 26 plus 10, 36 centimeter. Now perimeter of this triangle is 36 centimeter. Let's come to next question. Two poles of 10 centimeter and 15 centimeter of the same base stand on a same base. We have two poles 10 centimeter and 15 centimeter stand upright on a plain ground. If the distance between the top of this pole, and the difference between the top of this pole is given to you 13 centimeter. You have to find the distance between their feet. We have to find the distance between their feet. Let's construct a line, straight line. It is A, B, C, D, E. It is a straight pole 10 centimeter. It is a straight pole 15 centimeter. If this length is given to 10, it is equal to the 10. Now, this length is also 10. Total length is given to you 15 centimeter. Now we can find the length of AB. How can we find AB? 15 minus 10. It is 5 centimeter. Let the distance between their foot is x centimeter. Now let distance between their feet is x centimeter. It is just like a right angle triangle. It is a straight line. It is a base and the side opposite to right angle triangle is hypotenuse. We can use Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equals to base square plus perpendicular square. What is hypotenuse? 13 square. What is base? X square. What is perpendicular? 5 square. Now 13 multiplied by 13, 169. X square. 5 is multiplied by 5, we get 25. If 25 moves from right to left, it becomes negative. It is 144 is equals to x square. Now 144 is the square of 12. X square, square is cancelled out with square. X is equals to 12 centimeter, means distance between their feet is 12 centimeter. In this way, we can use properties of isosceles and right angle triangle. Thank you.